So here we are outside the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts, where I've got a show of 13 sculptures in my Punch series. They're a set of kind of social satires in a sense. It starts with a piece on the outside of the building. It was commissioned specially for this show. It's 16 feet tall, fiberglass, and it's internally illuminated with LED lights. And it's called The Young Punch Juggling. One of the early instigations for the series was seeing the set of drawings by Giovanni Taplin called Divertimento per i ragazzi, an entertainment for the children. Drawings of a whole society of punchinellos. My punch is a little bit more contemporary, inserted into contemporary life. We've got 11 of these smaller sculptures here in the galleries. This one is Punch Does a Magic Trick. You're expecting him to pull a rabbit out of the hat, but he's set off a small atomic explosion. We're not at all sure whether this is really a catastrophe or just a joke. We've got these pieces spread out through the PAFA galleries. When we look at these smaller pieces of my own, this one is Punch Receives a Prize. It seems strange and weird in some ways, but then you start to look at some of the older sculpture that's in the gallery, and the older sculpture starts to look extremely strange too. This is the second one of the large Punch sculptures that's in this exhibit. Punch makes a public confession. Here he is in his maturity. He's evidently failed in the position of trust that the public has placed him in. The way these sculptures work, they all have an element of satire, but they tend to throw the problem of judgment onto the viewer. When you're looking at Punch making a public confession, it's not mandatory that you either sympathize with him or condemn him. These three big sculptures here at PAFA provide a little bit of the progress of Punch. And by now, things have gone poorly. He's homeless. But the thing with Punch's homeless is that he's not looking for your pity. He's not looking for your sympathy. He's still very much going about his business. He looks pretty great here in front of this enormous Benjamin West painting of the humiliation of Christ moving across a square of astroturf. He's in your face, he's in your world, and you have to respond and decide how you feel about it. He's the stranger, the other, the kind of a freak, kind of a problematic individual who's nevertheless moving through our social situation. He's really in the tradition of the grotesque. A somewhat frightening, but also kind of alluring figure.